Hi there, this is Yoga Hippie. I'm also known as Christina. Welcome to my channel. This video is brought to you by Ywam. So I've been in Oregon and I visited my son where he works as a missionary in Salem, Oregon, for a place called Ywam, Salem, Oregon. So Youth with a Mission. He's really on fire for Jesus. And so his passion, that's where his passion is. And he's a 23-year-old, my son, and his name is Gage. And I interviewed him and we talked a little bit about what he does. And I hope you'll watch the whole video and maybe feel led to donate to my son. If not, no worries, just learn about my son and what he does. So no big either way, but I'm going to put the description, or in the description, I'm going to put links to his page to donate to him if you feel so led. And you can make monthly donations or you can make a one-time donation. But anyway, I have a video that I'm going to post in a couple of days about that was my trip here. I've been collecting videos and working on videos, so I will have some scenic video for you and a little tour of Ywam. All those things are coming on the next video. So like my video, please, if you like it, and that helps my videos get out there and get circulated. And then also subscribe to my channel if you'd like more. This is a little deviation from my normal topics, but I haven't really been sharing a whole lot lately because I've just been kind of getting situated. But I think I'm getting back on board with things. So thanks for listening and watching, and I will talk with you soon. Peace. Gage, so let's start with, what are you most passionate about in life? That is definitely one of the questions I want to ask you today.
Yes. What am I most passionate about? My mom already knows. I'm probably most passionate about people and my friends. I love Jesus. That's kind of a cop-out, but I love the way of Jesus and the practices of Jesus. But yeah, I'd say people I'm most passionate about. It's what I kind of try to surround myself with. It's my job. I talk to people all day. So
what do you talk to people about all day?
I sell them on DTS.
What is DTS?
The Discipleship Training School. It's a 6-month, basically, like, taste of missionary life. You get training to know God and then to make God known. So you do some training for the first 3 months and then you go international with your team for 2.5 other months. And so I took one back in 2017 and now I'm on staff with the Ywam. It's called Youth with a Mission. I'm on staff with the base in Salem, Oregon, and I lead the student communications department. So we're the ones who talk to people and get them to come take the schools.
That's awesome. How long have you been helping out and doing this work?
Just under 2 years. January will be 2 years. I came up here and right before COVID hit, so January of 2020.
What is your favorite part about what you do?
I love my community and my friends. Back where I lived in Paris, Texas, I didn't have like a huge community. I had a lot of people that loved me, but up here I have way more of a community and a lot of friends, and it's just a great, loving community. We all pretty much live together and, do everything together. It's a lot of fun. They're a great group of people.
That's fun. Well, you went on your own DTS, right? And that's what caused you to want to work there? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I had a really challenging DTS experience. My outreach was really hard. We went to Thailand and Cambodia, and we were out there for 3 months.
Why was it hard?
It was just hard because the team dynamics were hard. We had the biggest class since they had in '96 at this campus, and so I think that they were kind of understaffed and inexperienced in some ways with a school that big. Not that the staff couldn't handle it, I don't think they were used to a school so big, and this school in particular had not only a huge class size, but everyone in the class was astronomically different from one another, so there was a lot of tension. And so we just had a hard time bonding together as a team. But yeah, I would do it again if I had to, but I didn't think I would come back, and I came back because I love DTS and I love what DTS does to people. God changes their life and does something different in each DTS, and so I like bringing people to experience that.
How has DTS changed you? Like being a part of Ywam, how's that changed you?
Well, we're interdenominational, so you see a lot of different perspectives from around, Christianity and the Bible, and it's encouraged to sort of ask questions and wonder about these things and wrestle through things, and so there's a lot of freedom. It kind of ripped out the foundations of my faith and kind of rebuilt them in ways that I didn't expect. And then, of course, like I just said, God did something totally different than I expected. I wanted to learn and be smarter than everybody, but instead he just used it to humble the crap out of me. So it was really friggin' hard, but it was really great.
What is the hardest part about working or being involved in your position at Ywam?
I don't know. I mean, I think probably right now it's just the COVID stuff. It's how to handle that well. We're going to countries. We don't require a vaccine on the campus as of right now, but a lot of countries are requiring vaccines to enter. So to go on outreach, we have to sort of decide how we're going to do that, because some of the students who come in aren't vaccinated and don't want to get vaccinated, and so the hardest part is probably dealing with COVID stuff. But that's kind of like, I came on staff right when it started, and I was a part of the first COVID DTS out of the campus. We were one of 5 running in America, which is crazy, because we have probably near like at least 50 bases around here, around the United States, I'd say, in Canada and Mexico. And so we were like pretty fortunate to be running what we did. But I've been sort of there since the beginning of COVID DTSs, and now we're still running them. And so seeing it kind of change and morph, and it's just been hard to keep up with all the changes. And if we send an unvaccinated team to a country that doesn't have access to the vaccine, then it's sort of like a touchy subject, because they could get sick and we could bring it to them as white people, and we don't have the best track record with stuff like that. So
True.
So that's been rough, but good to kind of walk through. And it's just like, who gets to decide what, and what is the best course of action. That's probably the hardest part right now. Other than that, it's not really hard. It's just a lot of fun.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so some other things that I thought about asking you, they're just kind of offhand and silly. I know you're into comics, and I always get confused between Victoria, who's my daughter, and you. I mean, Gage knows this, but the audience doesn't. Which comics you guys like, because I know you guys like opposite comics. So if you could be any, or if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
This one's always hard. I usually say telekinesis, because you can move stuff with your mind. So people argue with me, but you could make yourself fly. So basically it's like 2 powers in one.
Okay.
Because people just pick flying, and I'm like, that's all you can do? Like, that's cool, but you can just fly. You don't have like super strength and stuff. You have 1 power. So with telekinesis, I can move crap with my mind and freaking slap people around with whatever, and then I can also make myself fly. And that's what Jean Grey does. And so she's in the X-Men. But yeah, I prefer Marvel over DC. Victoria likes DC over Marvel.
I can never remember.
Yeah.
All right, Marvel over DC. Okay, so I'm trying to remember some of the other questions that I was thinking of. But I had just had some more ideas while we were sitting here. So I thought I would ask you those. So if you could, what's your goal in life right now? Like, what's your dream? Like, when you think about, yeah, that's what I really want to do, what do you think of?
I don't really have many like career-oriented dreams, mostly just like life stuff.
Right.
I want to get married, have a family. It's always been my number one dream. So I want to do that eventually. But overall, to just become more like Jesus and practice the ways of Jesus more, be an apprentice to the way. That's the idea. I think I'm very focused on the gospel accounts over the entirety of the Bible, and just trying to focus on how Jesus lived his life, and try to copy that and do that and present that to others through my life. So I just love people, have friends.
Right. Okay, so what is, I guess it's a combination of questions. So what is the most valuable thing you've learned in life, and how, or what would your advice be to other 23-year-old young men and women in the world trying to find their way in life?
I don't know. I think that humility is one of the greatest attributes to have, and understanding is quite large. So I think trying to understand people better is big. I was misunderstood a lot back in the day, and still am sometimes because my personality is kind of wild. But so I think trying to understand people and valuing people over yourself, sacrificial love, stuff like that. A lot of it's like, of course, Jesus-y, because if it's not, then it's like, what am I doing? But yeah, I think humility is important, and a lot of times I've just been saying recently, I said it to my mom a bunch on this trip, but everyone thinks they know everything, but nobody knows nothing. That's double negative, but you get what I'm trying to say. Nobody knows anything, but everyone thinks they know everything. So just once you accept that you don't know anything, you can just be at peace and just be like, oh, if there's someone is like talking to you and like, hey, like, I know this, like even Christians, people get up in your face about God or whatever, and they're just like, this is what it is, and believe it or not. And it's like, they probably nobody has the full picture of reality or God or even Jesus. So it's like, don't get too upset about it because they don't know everything, but neither do you. So don't be closed off to everything. Think through it and just accept that we're all dumb.
We're all learning, right? We're all learning and growing, but we have to be open to that, right?
Yeah,
what
just
you're saying with the humility.
Yeah, just not thinking that it's a closed book, that you know everything for 100%. Even Christians need to wrestle, need to question, keep the relationship, keep it spicy,
Keep it spicy.
Keep the relationship with God spicy. Wrestle a little bit. Ask hard questions. It's okay.
I like it. So if somebody wanted to donate to you, because talk about how you live off of, so you're basically a missionary on the Ywam campus. So you live off of support. So if somebody did feel led to donate to you or want to support you monthly, how would they go about doing that?
First thing would be to get in touch with me. That'd be awesome. I'm on Facebook, Gage Key.
Gagekee.
Yeah, and there it's got my big face from smiling or whatever. Yeah, I just like to talk to you and connect with you as much as I try to be as connected to supporters as I can. I have a little group and stuff on Facebook, and I post a blog, and so we just want to connect and like. Yeah,
what if they just wanted to anonymously send you $50 or $100 or $20 or whatever?
Yeah, that would just be on ywamsalem.org, and you would just donate to staff. There's like general payment, or it's, donating and then donate to staff fees, and it would be my code. It'll ask you like something is G216K.
Okay,
so
we'll have to put that.
Designate it to me.
All right, we'll put that in the description below, just in case anybody feels led to donate and help your life along. Do you have anything else you want to share? Any fun facts? Or Gage is very serious right now because we had a series of kind of serious questions, but Gage is actually a really lighthearted, fun, silly man. You didn't really get to see a whole lot of the silly Gage in this video, but maybe next year when I come back and visit in the warmer months, you can see more fun parts of Gage. But anything you want to add or share or say here at closing?
No. Not really, no.
No, that's it.
Don't let theaters die. Stop watching it on HBO Max. Don't watch it on Disney Plus. Go to the theater, or we will not have them anymore.
Oh.
I'm very passionate about this right now because freaking Warner Bros. Screwed everyone over, and they're releasing everything on HBO Max so everyone can just watch it at their house. And now theaters are dying, and it's our fault. and Warner Bros.
COVID's fault.
So go to theaters. Go see it in theaters, even if it's on your computer and you pay for HBO Max. I do too. No excuses. Save the theaters. Let's go.
Word.
It's art.
I love it. All right. Peace out. Thank you so much for your time.